Good morning everyone. My name is Shibu Chacko. Welcome to this presentation on how to wire a UK style 3-pin plug. I just want to know what's your previous experience in wiring a 3-pin plug. Has anyone got any first-hand experience? Or has anyone tried?
No.
We all use a 3-pin plug every day in our everyday life. Have you tried?
I've done it.
You've done it. You've done it. Maybe, are you sure that it's done in the correct way?
Yes.
You said you didn't blow up any of your equipment. No, that's good, that's good. So, in this session, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the structure of a 3-pin plug and also the structure of a UKY, the electrical cable we use in the country. Okay, so, do you know what's the voltage of electricity in the UK? Any idea? What's the voltage? Yeah, it's 230 to 240. 230 volt is a standard voltage we use in the UK. Do you know that's actually sufficient to kill somebody if you don't handle it very well? So that is actually quite a high voltage which can kill somebody. But at the same time, every single equipment we use in the country, all the domestic equipments or the industrial equipments, they are all designed to prevent any electrical shocks. So they are actually designed in a way you don't get an electrical shock. So, the main aims of the session are to facilitate understanding of the structure of an electrical cable and to facilitate the development of the knowledge of the structure and wiring of an electrical plug. So these are the main two aims of the session. And the objective would be, by the end of the session, the participants would be able to identify the structure of an electrical cable and to recognize and understand the structure and wiring of a 3-pin plug. So this is the main aims and objectives. So we are all familiar with this white cable in our household. Do you know what's inside? Everybody is familiar with this white cable. Has anyone actually looked inside?
It's different colours.
It is different colors, okay? I mean, whatever is the color, the UK standard one, you will see 3 cables inside. 3 cables inside and they are color coded. And we're going to look into each cable differently. And you know what actually this is made up of? This actual wire is made up of?
Copper?
They're made of copper. Copper is actually a best conductor of electricity. So from one point to another, it is the best conductor of electricity, and we don't lose any electricity in the form of heat because we use copper. Okay, so say for example, if you use aluminium, that can also conduct electricity, but that will lose the proportion of electricity due to the conduction process. Of copper, there is no wastage of electricity. So first of all, we are going to look at the brown wire in the middle. The brown wire, it's called live wire. The importance is the live wire always carries electricity, regardless of whether the equipment is functioning or not. It always carries electricity. The next, moving on to the blue one, or which is called neutral wire, which only carries electricity when an equipment is switched on. So that's the difference. So the brown one always carries electricity, the blue one only carries electricity when the equipment is switched on. And the third one you can see is a green and yellow stripy one, which is called an earth cable. That means it will act as a fuse or a safety mechanism in the event of your equipment failing. So that will actually prevent you damaging your equipment and also prevent you getting an electrical shock. So these are the main parts of an electrical cable. So the most dangerous one out of these 3 would be the brown one because it always carries electricity. Happy? Good. So next I'm moving on to the 3-pin plug. As you can see, this is a standard UK 3-pin plug, which is actually a square-shaped one. So if you go to the continent, the European continent, it will be a round-shaped one. So this is a UK standard one. And because we have 3 wires in our UK cable, we have to have a 3-pin. So 3 wires to 3-pin. So, next moving on to the actual diagram of a correctly wired 3-pin plug. So you can see the brown one, which is actually going on to the left, onto the right. So L means as a live. So the brown one going on to the right side. And the easy way to remember is if you look at the word brown and right, the common letter is R, which is right. So it's easy to remember. Brown to the right, and the right one, there's a fuse cable, fuse as well attached. So before the actual electricity gets into the equipment, it actually goes through the fuse before it gets to the equipment, so it will be safe. So that point of attachment is called live pin. It's called live pin. Okay? And the blue one, which actually go to the left, the easy way to remember is the common letters is L, blue to the left. Okay, so, and the middle one would be the earthing cable, the green and yellow stripy one, which will go to the middle one, and that is called the earthing point. And there is a way, there's something to attach the cable inside the actual fuse, that is called a cable grip, which will be inside. So that is an extra additional safety mechanism. Just in case if you pull the cable, it won't come out. An additional safety mechanism, and there's going to be an outer insulation also on the cable, just for the safety purpose. Okay, so that is actually the main content of the teaching. So the structure of an electrical cable, and also the structure of a plug and how to wire a plug. So next, moving on to a simple activity, which improves so that you can complete this in an activity. So I have got some worksheets. So if you could label the parts of an electrical plug, and this actually the clues are actually just underneath. Oh, let me move it before we label the parts of the plug. That's it. Completed? Good? Good, good. Okay? So now we'll go back to actual picture. See if they're right. So the L stands for live pin, and N stands for neutral pin, and the top is earth pin. That's missing from the picture, and cable grip. Thank you. And any questions on the session? Are you confident of wiring a cable, even though it's not a practical session? Are you confident?
We can try.
Okay, you can try. That's good. As long as you know which one is white, which one is blue, which one is neutral, and which one is.
If it will continue to be alive, maybe
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's good. Thank you.
I was going to ask